So here is actually somebody, I'm going to go with not you yet. We're going to go with someone who actually prepares really well for this kind of thing and takes it very seriously. But again, even if it's like someone who does this like for a thing, 5-minute comedy, sometimes you're trying stuff out. So, this is Pandas, all the way from Canada, eh? They hate that. Lieutenant Pandas? All right, here we go.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, I'm Lieutenant Pandas, the Star Trek Panda. I am from Canada. The material I'll be doing tonight, definitely not of a G-rated nature, so I thought about saying I was going to come out here and do some mature material, but I'm pretty sure by the end of this you can tell maturity and I are not acquainted with each other. Quick question, real quick. This is my first time wearing this vest. Does it say classy entertainer? What wine would you like with your swordfish, sir? I was trying to think of how I can describe the inner workings of my brain to you, because it is a pretty dirty thing going on up in here. And I finally came with the right concept of what I have going on up in here. My brain is the living embodiment of Rule 34. It's true, it is. It's a really terrible place. And I wouldn't mind if it was a nice version of Rule 34, a classy Rule 34, you know, a guy in a monocle and a top hat. Oh, hold on. Let me break out my Nexus tablet, Chrome. Rule 34, ooh. Toucan Sam going down on Tony the Tiger. Looks like he followed his nose right to Tony's genitals. Throw in the sugar crisp bear, you've got a party. Not classy like that. My brain's more like digging out my laser turbo 486 from 1995, hopping on a really outdated Internet Explorer, and trying to pull up Rule 34 with no pop-up blocker or firewall engaged. That's my brain. It's like, oh look, it's Toucan Sam and Tony the pop, virus. That's what's going on up here. An example of this is, at Anthropon last year, I was kind of hanging out in my room with this young lady. Yes, a lady. I'm an equal opportunity smuggler. And she was getting to that point where she was kind of, you know, making fun of me, but, you know, in a hitting on me kind of way. Oh, you goofy Canadian guys, with your Tim Hortons coffee and your accent and your maple syrup. As soon as the "b" had left her mouth from maple syrup, my brain took the concept of maple syrup, processed it through the horrible filters that exist, and immediately said, say this to her. I should not have said it to her. I immediately replied back with, did you know as a Canadian man I come maple syrup? Not that Aunt Jemima table syrup bullshit, fuck that. Real honest to God, straight from the tree, thick as molasses in January maple syrup. Oh yeah. You American men, your orgasm lasts about 9 to 10 seconds. Canadian men, 9 minutes, because of how thick that shit is. And on a side note, if I were dating a Canadian girl, she wouldn't use a diaphragm. Nope, waffle. If I were dating a girl from Britain, crumpet. American girl, pancake. And Mexican girl, breakfast burrito. On another side note, sad thing is, if you're a gay man in Canada, 75% chance you have diabetes. That's how your parents usually find out. Mom, Dad, I went to the doctor today. I'm diabetic. Damn it, son! I thought we taught you to practice safe sex! If you can't figure out how to come out, you just come home, put a box of one-touch ultra test strips on the counter, go back to your room. That girl from Intercontinental, we really didn't talk anymore after that, but I did run into her at Midwest Fur Fest. It was kind of fun. I ran into her and another group of people, and they were like, Pandas, how's it going? We're all thinking about going out for food. You got any ideas? Looked right at her and went, how about some breakfast sausage at the International House of Pandas Cakes? I was like, no. No. And I've now ruined breakfast for everyone in the room. You're welcome.
I find it still tasty.
Everyone here in the room tomorrow, you're going to be like, oh, French toast, pancakes, maple syrup. Fucking Pandas. Except that one guy. guy. There's always that one guy.
Oh, no.
We're gonna need another job. That's my time.
Thank you so much.
Can't stop thinking about food now. I'm just hungry.